I think through close collaboration with all the consultants, we've developed something really extraordinary. Lambeth Mission is a mixed-use development based in South London. It's in close proximity to the Imperial War Museum, consisting of a hotel with church alongside, with residential units above. It was designed to replace a 1950s chapel, which was no longer fit for purpose. The idea was to create a modern worship hall with a series of flexible workspaces to serve not only the congregation, but also the wider community. We inherited the project at stage 3. So what we received was an architectural vision. Our role was to take the design a stage further to maintain the proposed aesthetic, but also make it a practical build. We approached IG in the first instance because of their known expertise in delivering high-quality masonry support solutions. They were the first people that we approached and the only people that we approached. From the very first meeting, it was clear that there'd be the right fit.
The project comprised of 105 arches, which were generally repetitive on each elevation, but with a number of variations in soffit depths. And masonry support fixing to the steel frame was required at all levels.
We didn't want to make any compromises on the church's facade. It is so architecturally striking. The masonry detailing of the church is everything, completely unique in the way that it's been designed.
There were several technical challenges on the project. One of the main ones was how the arches came together. We had to ensure that all the bricks from one arch aligned with the adjacent arch. This happens from time to time on smaller jobs, and we would normally lay the bricks to both arches at the same time. However, there were so many junctions that were critical to align, we had to make sure that this was done in an easy and repeatable format. We made those of the same design interchangeable for ease of installation. We did this through creating a template that allowed the brick bonding team to get all the bricks aligned where the junctions occurs.
To ensure our arches blended seamlessly with the brickwork on site, we provided on-site assistance and touch-ups where required to create the beautiful aesthetic that you can now see on the completed building.
The brick chosen for Lambeth Mission was handmade.
It was a difficult brick to lay. It was a 40mm bed, it was a quite complex brick, it was a handmade brick, and it was hard to cut. So every brick had to be round the arch, and the niche had to be formed by hand.
I had visions that the IG masonry support would look perfect, neat as a pin, and then the hand-laid traditional masonry would look like handmade traditional masonry, and you'd always have this disconnect. So we worked with IG to explain that we wanted their arches to look like it was laid by hand, and so we encouraged them to not make it too good.
It formed the arch really, really nicely. I think IG done a really good job with that, because getting those beds put in at an angle was a good feat of engineering.
I think one of the unique aspects about using IG masonry products is that essentially what we required was something completely bespoke. We didn't, there was nothing available to us in their current catalogue that we could have just used off the shelf. The arches have this unique design feature where they collide into one another. So a completely bespoke solution was required to make sure that the masonry support didn't clash. IG Masonry's unique ability to create custom products is absolutely what helped us in this project. The colliding arches, there was no way that those could be done using standard off-the-shelf products.
Really good build, really good project. I think IG delivered it out of the box. The engineers there were really, really helpful. They all come on site when we installed the first arch. If I ever needed a product, we can just get a phone call sorted out, tell them what we want, they have a look at it, they send it over overnight. And that, to us, key thing is construction is time.
The collaboration all day long was the success of this project, that ensuring that IG was speaking to the bricklayers, that bricklayers were speaking to us, that we were speaking to everyone. It was fundamental to the success of this project, for sure.
The outcome of the build is the local people. They really like it. The arches are renowned. You can see them from quite a way away. We brought a lot of life into that community. I'm really proud of it.
I think when I walk past the church now, I'm filled with pride, and it's so great to see all of the hard work that I know has gone into creating this building. It was a very complex and tricky build. It is wonderful to see it come together.
Now the project is complete. I think the building looks great. All of the arches blending together makes the building stand out. My favourite part of the building has to be the terrace because of how it turned out and the technical challenges that we were able to solve.
As you can imagine, the design, delivery and installation of over 105 brick slip arches was complex and required close collaboration between IG Masonry Support and the site team. It really has been a pleasure to see the progression of the build from delivery to completion, and I am proud to have been a part of this amazing regeneration of Lambeth Mission.